You're about to meet someone that's going to change the entire course of your life. For some of you, you already know who this person is, like you've already met them, but you may not see like the depth of the connection just yet. For others of you, this person's about to drop in. I'm getting that this is very new, regardless of where you are. You're either about to meet them or you've just met them. Interesting with this romantic here at the back of my deck. This has come at a time where you've really learned how to romanticize your life and prioritize yourself. I'm hearing self-love practice. So for some of you, you could be guided to get a little deeper into your self-love practice. But this is for someone who's definitely been doing the work to align with their inner world and who's been on like a healing journey for a little while. So this is almost saying that you're not in a codependent energy. This is like you've been very much you and you, you've been your own best friend, that kind of thing, which has attracted in an incredibly aligned connection that's going to feel a lot different than maybe anything else you've experienced, particularly if you've had a lot of toxic connections in your life beforehand. This one is going to feel very different. For some of you, you may be resistant to this at first, but you will be guided to this person anyway. It feels almost like fate, where it's like this person is meant to be in your life and the universe will bring you together almost like whether you want it or not. And that's where you will discover the depth of what you guys share. Especially when I split the deck with this Ace of Trees, is that you guys will have the ability to cultivate something together. I'm hearing a project or projects, plural, so take that as it resonates. Yeah, it's like you guys will be planting seeds together. So I'm hearing this person is extraordinarily in alignment with you. Yeah, especially with this Ace of Embers. You guys have a lot of creative fire together. You could both be very passionate people. You share similar passions. There's a lot of drive here and a lot of creative inspiration. Well, this isn't necessarily pointing towards intellect. I'm getting that you both could be really smart or just engaged in like the same kind of activities and on the same page. What will surprise you about this person is how in alignment you two are. That it may really throw you off, that you could have been operating thinking almost that you have to settle for connections in life, that there really isn't anybody out there who matches your depth or your intensity. And you're about to be releasing this burden, thinking that you're all alone on this path. Yeah, you're not. You've been in this time of like rest, isolation, introspection, so that you can come home to yourself, so that you can recognize when these kinds of people enter your orbit. This person, yeah, they've been through the same struggles as you. It's almost like they can level with you. They understand what you've been through. 10-10 may be significant. You could be seeing that a lot. But you guys, yeah, this came out sideways. So you're transitioning out of this period of rest in one of action. You're going to be out expanding and expressing yourself, and this person will be a catalyst for that. They're going to help get you out of this kind of like grieving energy, feeling low, or like you've really been through it. So if you've been through a hard time, this person's going to kind of like take your hand and help lead you out of it, but into something really beautiful. It's not like they're not just like an angel to get you to the other side. It's like they're taking your hand and they're like, cool, let's go start a new life together. This is someone that you will yeah, exactly. Confirmation, this Ace of Lotuses. So this person, ooh, especially with this crow, this is the Magician here. Crows could be a symbol for you. You could be seeing them a lot recently, that this is coming in. So I have 3 aces on the board here. So this is a lot of newness that you can create together with this person, that you guys have a lot of collaborative energy. And it's almost like you both have alchemized your prior experiences that were almost shared. I'm hearing parallel, that you guys have a lot of similar burdens or like a similar background that you are able to share and draw from and create with each other. This is an interesting connection because I'm getting like a very artistic vibe, that you guys are meant to create a lot together. Let me just get a little bit more, because I'm not getting either way if this is like friendship or romance or that kind of thing. This is almost like a third ground of you guys are meant to be like a creative force, that it's almost, you almost have like one mind where you're very, very similar. Yeah, like I'm hearing force of nature, that it's like you two coming together can create a lot of good in this world. And it's almost like ideas that you thought you were going to have to build out yourself, you are finding someone that can match your energy. Yeah, confirmation that you don't have to be doing this all on your own. This person's going to have you in a very empowered, creative energy. And in this deck, the Mystic is someone who, they're sort of asked to come off their pedestal of like, they have all this creative knowledge, but they sort of sit away from everyone because they feel like they can't relate in this certain way. I'm getting a ringing in my right ear, so that's confirmation for some of you. But this means that they have the ability to share their knowledge through their creative passions, that it's this person will help facilitate that, help you connect to your passions, and even give you, I'm seeing like a road to travel, that this person will help clear a way for you or show you a path where you didn't think there was one. 616 on my timer. I've been seeing that number a lot. Yeah, you guys, okay, I was just gonna say, you guys could have had a past life together, and then this comes out with the soulmates in reverse. Let me get some clarity on what exactly. Ooh, okay. So you guys could be closing out something from a past life. This is almost like you had a lot of work to do. I'm hearing unfinished business. So this is a force that you guys came here at this time to get done. I'm hearing that you both have been waiting for each other. Interesting. Oh, Jesus. For quite a while. And there was a lot that you had to both learn before you guys met. Yeah, you both actually had to alchemize a lot of grief before you could ever meet. But something's really being cleared away here. Yeah. I'm getting that you're going to have to make some kind of decision when it comes to this person. And it's almost in regards to how you see them or what you will offer each other. Yeah, because I'm hearing that it's both, like, where you guys are a force of nature is that it can be both destructive and creative. But I'm not getting a bad vibe off of this. It's almost that you guys are like really powerful together. So you get to decide where you want to go. This is my new beginnings card. This is the Fool in the traditional deck with this little 0 on top. I know that confuses you guys sometimes, that this is a death oracle deck. So it starts with death. Tell me about these reversals, please. I just want to get a quick understanding. Okay, so what you guys... Okay, you guys have the ability to create something unconventional here. Like I said, I wasn't getting particularly romance or friendship. This is something I learned from a fellow artist, is that we tend to categorize people as either romance or friendship. And there's like a third category where there are people that you can like just create with, that it sort of like blurs the lines of, like sometimes you'll see this with like coworkers sometimes, is that like they're in the same field and they will mistake sexual tension for their creative power, that they have a lot to create together. And where creative energy and sexual energy are literally the same thing, they can misconstrue those and it can be destructive because they'll pick the wrong path, thinking that it's more sexual when it's actually they have a lot of creative potential together. And that's what I'm kind of getting from you two, is that there is this basis of friendship, or I'm getting more mutual respect. Not that there won't be friendship there. Obviously, if you're so aligned, it's very likely that you will form a very close bond friendship-wise. But that this could also have the potential for someone that you would be interested maybe in another way, but you're being asked to take a step back and assess the situation and be very strategic about what it is you want. That just because just because you could pursue something romantic doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you're going to want from this connection, and that it doesn't mean that it will be the most fruitful connection you could have if it's romantic. That it's almost like you're being asked to consider the creative aspects of it in its entirety and to the fullest, that you guys may actually be more of a creative partnership than anything with this soulmates in reversed. One or both of you could also be otherwise committed, which is why I was getting this energy of like the potential for some kind of destruction here. But it doesn't necessarily have to go that way. That's why I was getting like very force of nature, and that you guys are being asked to shape this energy that you have together, that it's very powerful. And this is why you both had to go through a lot of life before you met each other, so that you know how to wield this very powerful energy that you both share and can amplify together. So be mindful of what it is that you want from this connection, and what it is you're trying to build and create. I'm hearing to get very clear on your vision. So if this resonates with you, let me know. If you want any more clarity on this reading, all of my links are in my bio. And check out my raffle. If you've been interested in a tarot reading and you're like, oh, like I have a question, but I don't know that I want to spend that much money on this question or that kind of thing, I created a raffle to sort of appeal to those that either like want a tarot reading but can't afford it, or they're like, you know, I have kind of a silly question and I don't really think it's worth spending like $45 on it, that kind of thing. So check out my raffle.